I'm Nadine, owner of NG Platinum Homes, and welcome to another episode of What Makes This Design Great. And I have here my wonderful friend and very talented designer, Catalina with Meraki Kassa Designs. And we're going to talk about a very interesting project. This is in Memorial, and we're going to get into some detail here on the clients and some details on some interesting things that you told me about their artwork and the process of things. So let's get into it a little bit here.
Great. Thank you for having me again.
Okay, so this, as I mentioned, you said was a house that you did in Memorial. It was a quite large house, and you did the whole house, right? A lot of their furnishings and decor they had already had, so you had quite a time going through. You mentioned storage to
Yeah,
pull
so
things
they
together.
had so many things in storage because at some point they were living in two different places and then they put things to storage and then we had to, he's a hunter, for example, and he has been in Africa, Argentina, Canada, here in the States, and I had to integrate his animals to it, which I wasn't like not that big fan of it, but we did it and it turned out beautiful. And also with some furniture pieces. This house is 8,800 square feet, and their prior house was at around 4,000 something. So the living room, the sofa that you see there, and the dining room were existing. So we had to make it modern, but not too modern. They are a little eccentric. So you have pieces for Mackenzie Child that we had to incorporate and flow around the house with the pieces. So that way you don't have everything in one place. In her prior house, she had everything like put together, like condensed in one place. So I wanted things to flow with this one. And they have beautiful art. They had Dali, they have Kandinsky's. So yeah, they had them in a storage, and I had to bring them in and see where was the right place to put them.
You mentioned a little bit eccentric.
Exactly.
So that would be lots of different and color. So how to put it together to where it blends nicely with the flow of the house, right?
And they are from different cultures. And believe it or not, sometimes we don't think about it. He is from Palestine and she is from Mexico. So their tastes are different, colorful because both like color, but different. So we were creating a balance with everything, neutralize with the furniture and have pops of color with the art and accessories.
And I like how you mentioned, so the chandelier, if you want to zoom into that a little bit, why the decision was made to pick this chandelier is because their existing chairs of the dining room, if you then go down a little bit, you can see
the legs of the table.
Well, there's a connection there, so it blends together very nicely.
Yes, and as you can see, you have the candle sticks, the holders that are Mackenzie Child, and I mix it with some glass candle holders, and you have the lamp, but that has the colors of the painting, but they flow, but they disappear with the neutrals.
That's very interesting. The legs on the table, I just now noticed that's very different.
Yes, and they are the same. It's glass, and it's the way the glass is. It's similar to the chandelier.
Yeah, and we can show the chandelier again so you can see. Yeah, it's very close. And then the house, the paint colors and the draperies, that is new as well?
Yes, the draperies are new. They are, well, I select the fabrics, but I work with the fabric house. And the paint was Benjamin Muir. And it was the pure white from Benjamin Muir.
Oh, okay.
It's a little bit, if you see it, there's some under yellow tone. It's warmer than the pure white from Sherwin-Williams.
So it worked better.
It worked better for this and the light that the house has, because it's the colder light from the morning, and with so much gray. We have the pieces that they own were gray, so I didn't wanted the undertone of the blue there. I wanted more warm, but I wanted to make it lighter. The house, when they bought it, was darker and the exterior was brick, so we put slaughter, like creamy color, and bring that in, so that way it flew really well.
I want to point out something on the couch there that I noticed earlier. In that lower left-hand corner, was something very furry looking.
Looks like the dog.
Yeah.
No? It's a sheep pillow that she had and she loved, and it's it's texture.
Yeah, I love that. I love the texture and I love the different, and it's something that, as we talked earlier, there's conversation pieces about a lot of these things. And it surely did catch my eye. Like, what is that?
No,
Is
and
that
it's texture that the textures add depth to the space. So sometimes if you want to go all neutral, add texture. So the cheap and the thick, like a woven style pillows, and those textures are add depth. If you put flat fabric, it will look like
too boring.
But exactly. But if you mix them, it will seem interesting and welcoming, because you want to sit down. You don't want to see it and say, "Oh my gosh, it's not inviting."
Yeah, or too cold. It's a good tip.
Yes.
Thank you so much for sharing again another beautiful project. It's a pleasure.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure to be here.
And stay tuned for the next episode.